This station used to explode with teenage boys, the beginning of a long walk to the corner of Washington and Atlantic Avenue, to the building with spires and gargoyles. But for guys like Ed Wilkinson, they took it in stride.
I'm just so glad it's still here, that we can see it.
And remember, 555, the iconic address, forever rings a bell.
Should play it once in a while. Maybe it'll bring me some luck. 555.
Though it's been more than 3 decades since the school bell rang, calling students contemplating the priesthood to Cathedral Prep.
This was the main entrance to the building. It's all bricked up now.
The Gothic building, said to be modeled after a chapel in The Hague, was finished in 1915. The ground was broken the year before on the Feast of the Immaculate Conception. Then Bishop Charles McDonnell said Brooklyn was overflowing with aspiring priests.
We were here for 6 years, 4 years of high school and first 2 years of college. So we invested a lot of time here. And this was a place where you came and you didn't leave at 3 o'clock. You hung out till 5 or 6 o'clock until they threw us out.
But vocations dropped sharply over the school's final 2 decades. And in June of 1985, Cathedral Prep closed with a graduating class of only 16 students.
Bishop McGavro was the bishop at the time, and I remember interviewing him when he was retiring, and I asked him, what was the toughest decision you had to make as bishop? And he said closing Cathedral Prep.
Perhaps because of its beauty, the beloved home for so many was spared the Wreckers Ball, instead converted into residential units, still bearing its history.
This was a classroom.
As Ed roams, he can't help but relive the past.
Flying buttresses, we call them.
The schoolyard, now an urban garden. Their handball court, now just a wall.
Whack the ball right up there.
1 bedrooms here cost nearly $1 million.
The tuition here was $150 a year. And at the time, we were wondering where we were going to get that.
But for that price, what the young men of Cathedral Prep learned inside 555 Washington Avenue has more value than can be expressed in dollars and cents. And the memories do not fade.
To us, this is still home here.
For Currents, I'm Michelle Powers.